My name is Paige Applebaum, and I'm a senior at IU in the Kelley School of Business, majoring in supply chain management. In stumbling upon supply chain management, I was actually able to realize that one of the things I loved about this field was the actual impact you could have, being that as an associate or as a full-time person in the real world, you would be able to work with the product. You could work with vendors to secure raw materials. You could work in manufacturing or production. You could also deal with the logistics of how you get the product from point A to point B, as well as actually dealing with the customers and being able to really have more of an interaction and more of an impact on the business through the supply chain management. So being able to really have this overview that supply chain management offers, I think was one of the things that really drew me to this field. Through Kelley, I was actually able to get one internship after my sophomore year working for Cummins Incorporated, and there I was working as a direct purchasing intern. As an intern, I was able to work with vendors to secure and buy different materials that we needed for production. After this internship, however, I realized that I wanted to have more of an impact on the customer, and so I wanted to move from the beginning of the supply chain to the end of the supply chain. And from that, I was actually able to find a second internship working with limited brands, specifically for the Victoria's Secret sport brand, as an inventory management and inventory deployment analyst. So in that role, I was able to actually manage the movement of inventory from distribution center to stores, in working with the associates in the distribution center and those on the sales floor to make sure that all of the inventory we had was really able to meet the demand forecasts. Something that I think is really important to realize about supply chain is that the supply chain is really the backbone of any business. It impacts every function in every area. So without supply chain, you really can't accomplish anything, no matter what you're doing. So even having some sort of a basic understanding of the supply chain, I would say is really important and really key, even if supply chain isn't your main focus on what you want to do. But understanding the backbone of the industry or the backbone of the business is definitely important. Something else I would recommend is for those students who are interested in the supply chain management major, I would recommend getting involved. There are student organizations such as SCOMA, which really serve as a resource for students who maybe want to learn more about the supply chain management major as well as the field itself, giving opportunities for students to network with companies who specialize in that industry and specialize in that area. Something else that's important is, I think, one of the great things about Kelley, and specifically with the ODT department and the supply chain management major, is that you really do get to interact and build a relationship with your professors. And the professors who are here have great experience, and they're always willing to help. So even if it's not an academic problem, going to them for career advice, or maybe just asking if maybe they can make a recommendation for you, serve as a reference if you're applying elsewhere, that those are great resources that I think any student, especially if you're in the supply chain management major, that you should really take advantage of.